Hello guys and welcome back to Windeby. This is episode 4 of our project and we will see if I will announce every number of the episode in future episodes. We will see. So today is all about our first facility for our city, and we are going to start with the water treatment plant because that's one of the biggest builds for facilities, I guess, and I wanted to have it off of my list in the first few episodes so we can expand our cities or our villages and everything without those ugly backup cities which I hid in some corners of the map so you can't see it, but it's causing some problems. I mean, I want to play the game a little bit and I did turn out some of the needs of our citizens. For example, I enabled the death rebirth option. So every time a person is dying, a new person, a new young baby will be spawning instead of the dead person. So we are going to build some graveyards just for aesthetics, but we don't need them. And I wanted to have this water treatment plant because sewage and fresh water we do need in our city, so that's why I'm going to build it today. Long story short, I chose this area next to the entrance of the city we built last episode, or in the last episode. And the spot is nearby the same as in Christianstadt, and there are some differences in infrastructure and the whole area. But I mean, I'm not going to make a replica of Christianstadt. I just do some research in Christianstadt for the realism and for the scale of the city, because it's very hard in City Skyline to achieve a realistic look in the scale of your projects, because in the past projects I planned a little bit too big, and in the end I lost inspiration, and that's why I'm going to make a smaller scale in this project to keep the motivation high and also to make smaller projects. But this scale is appropriate for a city which will, when you count the buildings with realistic population, not with the City Skylines population, around 40,000 people. And that's a scale I'm looking for in Windeby. And maybe I speak a little bit about what I'm building on the screen, because the video will be split in two halves. First half will be the water treatment plant, and the second half will be another portion of the channel, which I'm going to detail on the old town side. So we are coming closer to finishing the old town. Let's speak a little bit about what I'm building right now on the screen. So I'm using a few different assets for this water treatment plant. They are, I think, the only real good assets on the workshop. For one, first there are the water treatment assets by Ronix, and the cool thing about them, they are animated, and then we have those older buildings by Avania. The buildings themselves are very, very nice, but they have a few segments which are, let's call it, a little bit outdated for today. So I think those buildings are from 2016 or 2015. Maybe I should have looked this up before, but I guess there are around 3 or 4 years ago published. And for example, those planters here. And so I decided to build on top of them a 3-dimensional planter out of those PO'd curbs, and then lots of trees, so you can't see the texture underneath the bushes and the grasses. So in the end it looks pretty cool. Also I added this little variation in the ground texture, because this is one of the main administrative buildings, and for that I think they made it a little bit nicer than the pure facility buildings. And also this is one thing I copied from Christianstadt water treatment plant, those curved street corners, and it gives just a little bit more realism in this water treatment plant. And so I'm not an expert in stuff like this, and I had absolutely no idea what mechanics are behind a water treatment plant, and so I looked some models or some plans from existing water treatment plants, how this system works and what buildings you need. For example, the cleaning process, and then the filtration, and then the refreshing, and then the bacteria thing. And so I made multiple cleaning steps, let's call it like this, or basins, and connected them with those pipe networks. So it's like a closed circle of the water treatment plant, and in the end the fresh water will be released in this massive canal surrounding the water treatment plant. Also this is copied from Christianstadt, and on the other hand this canal is also useful for the farming, for the farm fields surrounding this treatment plant. So we have like this circle. But guys, that's enough for this segment of the time lapse, and I am finishing now this water treatment plant by placing some parking lots to make sure that all the workers of the water treatment plant can park their cars. And also some detail work now, which you can see during a little segment with music, which I will leave you now. And enjoy the detail work. We are putting some decals and some nice foliage, and also we will figure out where to put this, I think it's a chemical basin. So enjoy the time lapse, and I will catch you with the second part of this time lapse in a few minutes. Okay guys, we started the second half of this video, and it's all about finishing this part of the old town, or to be precise, this bridge interchange here. And yeah, I chose this 4-lane bridge from the UK roads, and yeah, I really like it because it has 4 lanes, which is awesome, because this street or this bridge will be used in future very heavily, because yeah, it's a shortcut between the ring street of the old town and the channel street of on the other side of the channel. And for that reason I also made some turning lanes and yeah, also an traffic light system here. And yeah, to underline the meaning of this junction, I placed a very beautiful building in the time when I'm recording this voiceover. It's I think 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago and released, and I think when you will watch this video it's about 1 month old, and it's made by MB. It's called I think the Stadtbibliothek, the public library or city library of Weißenburg in Bayern, and loyal fans of this channel do know that one of my previous cities was called Weißenburg. Sorry for this weird voicing a few seconds ago. But yeah, I like this building, and it's fitting in this intersection perfectly with its I think I don't know the angle. It's like 110 degrees or something like this, and yeah, it fits perfectly here. And it's also some kind of landmark here at the end of this bridge, and we have on the other side of the bridge this little part of houses, and yeah, I think on the other side of the bridge we will stay with only this Stadtbibliothek building, and yeah, because it's a nice landmark here. So I'm detailing now this transition between the parking lot here and the channel by making 2 terraces. One is a key network by Avanya, and the other terrace I made out of a retaining wall, nice new retaining wall by Last Gecko, and then PO'd decals or PO'd ploppable asphalt. And yeah, I wanted to make sure that the people have access here to the ground level, so I placed the stair here, and yeah, just made everything fitting really nice. And by the way, when you are wondering or asking what building this is, and to be precise, what kind of basement this is, and it's a basement you have with Rheingold. I really like this. It's not pure concrete like in vanilla, but it has this really nice old cobble, or this nice brick stone texture. So when you do want to use this, make sure you support Hadece, the creator of this amazing map theme. And yeah, it's not available for public, but for Patreons. So yeah, in my opinion, it's totally worth every dollar. I really like this theme, and I really like the look it gives to this city, which is coming more and more together. And yeah, we have no overview over the whole city in this episode, But I think I will start in the next one with a little live play where I show everything. I think I will do this every 5th episode of this series to give you an overview of what we have done the previous 5 episodes, and what's going to be next in Windeby. But guys, we are reaching the end of this episode. Make sure you leave a like if you liked this video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you did like what you saw. Thanks to my very loyal Patreon, Simon Karlstein. Thanks, Simon. And follow me on Twitter. I'm there as well. And I post there some pictures, my favorite pictures of city skylines, and sometimes other stuff as well. And last but not least, make sure you join my Discord server. There I will also post some screenshots, and you can discuss with other fans of this channel and with me, of course, as well. So bye bye, and thank you very much.